Mary Kahn, and it's about to get hot. You know that feeling when you're just hot and sticky and you just want to come in to cool air, but you don't really want to turn on the AC because then the spare bedroom gets cooled down and the basement gets cooled down and all the bedrooms that you're not in get cooled down and you're paying for that? What about having that cool, refreshing air from a fan? But not just any fan, from Dyson. We have sold over 1 million Dyson home environment products here at QVC. This is one of our most popular, retail value, and our QVC price even, $370. On the sale price, we've taken off $109. This is smooth, uninterrupted airflow. That's the difference with the Dyson Bladeless fan. Plus, bladeless means no little fingers or tails getting caught in any blades. Cools the entire room also instead of just having to like sit in front of it. Here are your color choices. This one is the blue, and they're all very elegant looking. Like they barely take up any room. Here we have white. They come with a remote control. And then finally, we have black. Shipping to you for free. This is the lowest price we've ever offered it for a charge on a credit card of $52. It's on its way to you and then is ready for that hottest day of the year. Please give us a call if you love your Dyson fan, because we have so many out there in homes that are just saving you money by not cooling the whole entire house. But the difference too, we love this technology. We would love to hear from you. Our Share Your Story line is open, 1-800-395-1601. Debbie Fedukov is here. She brings us all things Dyson. And this fan is one of the most popular, and boy, is this that time of year when it feels so good. It's like a cool glass of water and some nice cool air when you're hot.
Absolutely, because it's not a matter of if it's going to get hot, it's when, right? And we want to be prepared. We want to be able to bring that comfort into our home, because we know when we're hot, it's hard to do anything. When you're so uncomfortable, it's hard to fall asleep. It's hard to cook that big meal for your family. It's hard to focus on anything. So this really, because it can project airflow throughout the entire room, it can cool down the whole room quickly. And I love that it is our bladeless technology. So like you said, if you have pets, if you have kids running around, no worries. It also makes it really simple and easy to just wipe down and keep clean. It's using our patented Air Multiplier technology. That's why this is so different. That's why it can be all the way across the room and you're still going to feel the effects of this. It can even oscillate, so it'll turn 70 degrees in each direction, which makes that airflow go even further throughout your space. You get a magnetic remote, which I love because it's easy to control. And there's even a timer function. So if you want to use this in your bedroom and you want to set it and forget it, you can set it from 15 minutes up to 9 hours, and you have 10 different airflow settings. So it's really customizable and perfect for any home.
And if you think about it, like sometimes when you get into bed, it gets hot, and you need to get cooled off to fall asleep. Right. Easier to clean than the ceiling fan, by the way.
You just wipe it down.
But then you cool off, and you don't need it the whole night. Plus, you don't necessarily want to have to pay for that energy the whole night. So you can have it on the timer, or you can have your little remote right next to your bed and just be able to wake up and turn it off if you need to.
Exactly. The remote is so nice because it's so simple, right? It's magnetic, like you said, so it'll rest right on top. But look at the buttons. So we have our power button, which is great, easy on off, 10 airflow settings, so you just go up or down on that remote. And then next to that, you have your timer function, 15 minutes up to 9 hours, and here's how you make it oscillate. You'll be able to see what mode you're in right down here on the front of the unit itself. So, on a hot day, you can crank it up to 10 like we have right now. But even on a cool day, when you just want the air to circulate and you don't want your room to feel stale, put it on 1. It works beautifully. And all of these little holes are what is doing the magic. They're drawing in the air from 360 degrees around. And then right inside here, it passes over what's called a mixed flow impeller. And that's the same technology that's in turbochargers and jet engines. That's how we're able to amplify this airflow so that when it comes out through this hoop, it's projecting forward. And because this is our tower version, it's moving tons of air. So it's going to be really efficient to cool down the entire room quickly.
Well, that's the difference. I mean, the fact that you don't have your, the blades.
Right.
And those you can't really clean because the blades are behind a grate and it's hard to get.
Impossible.
Or if they're not behind a grate, you risk having getting fingers stuck in there or tail of a dog or whatever.
Right.
But the other thing is, those you kind of have to sit in front of, or they have to be oscillating, not to be fighting with your brother or sister to get the cool air. You could be across the room and this is working the air. It's an air multiplier, which is really cool. That's one of the main differentiators.
Yes, and to show you that, we have a little video, because what we did was we blew fog just through the AM07 so that you can see how far the reach is. Because it's hard to show you. I mean, you see my pinwheel moving, but how else do we show you air? So by showing you with this fog, you're going to see that this reaches all the way across the room. So unlike a traditional fan,
fog through the AM07 that we have running, so you can see this powerful airflow and movement that we're talking about. Look at this. When we talk about room filling, that's just fog being moved by the AM07 with the airflow. So it is really, truly something that's going to cool you down quickly, cool down the entire room quickly, and it's room filling. So you don't have to wait. You're going to feel it whether you're in your favorite chair or, in the bed all the way across the room. You're going to feel this power, and you can see it there.
This is the lowest price we've ever offered it. The sale price saves you $109. Now, our retail value at QVC is the same as the retail value anywhere else. The benefit here is we ship it to you for free, and we have easy pay, so you can break that up into payments over 5 months. So when we have a sale price, it's good. $109 is what you are saving. It would be $52 a month to get this home. So think about this. You'll get this within about a week, week and a half, and then you will have it ready, because it may not be that hot yet where you are. We had a little spell where it was hot, and now it's cold again.
And then it happens like
that, and you go, oh, I forgot how awful it feels to be this hot.
Exactly.
Like, when people say, would you rather be really, really hot or really, really cold? I'm like, I don't want to be either.
I know.
It's uncomfortable.
I know. I grew up in a home with no air conditioning, and it was so hot. And my mom would say, just be still. You'll cool off if you're just still. I'm like, no, that's not working.
That's not the way it works.
My sister and I would fight over the real estate in front of that box fan, because that's the only way you feel it. This projects the air forward, and that's why, because it's being amplified, it's able to go throughout the entire room. And I love that this weighs 6.25 pounds.
Yeah,
so
take
really
it with you from room to room.
Yes, use it in the rooms that you're spending time in. You don't have to crank the whole home AC way down, right? Keep that thermostat a little higher, and then use this in the rooms that you're spending time in.
Could it end up saving you money in the long run? If you're turning off that whole AC that you would normally have in the whole entire house and you're in one room, over and over and over again, I think it absolutely could. And it's completely different technology. There are no blades here. Let's take a look at how this works.
Yeah, so it is, our engineers are all about innovation, and what you're seeing here is an aerodynamic diffuser. That diffuser separates the airflow into 2 controlled paths, and so as it comes up through this hoop, it's even distribution all the way around and projecting and pushing the airflow forward. So that's, again, why this works so differently. And as I showed you before, these little holes are drawing in the air.
All the way around, 360 degrees.
And as it pulls in, if you put this near an air conditioning vent, or even a heating vent, right, it's going to pull in whatever air is around it and amplify that and then push it forward. So also, if you're using this when you have your AC on, it's a great addition to really get that moving throughout the space.
And really, if you there are 10 different modes, so you want to just put it on one just to move the air around. Sometimes it gets a little stale. Maybe you open the window just a little bit, get this in front of it, it will move that air around just so you don't have that stale air. But it can get really cool because it goes all the way up to 10.
Yeah, and it's smooth, it's uninterrupted. So when you think about a ceiling fan that can get noisy as it does each rotation, or it can collect dirt and dust, or a choppy, a box fan that produces that choppy airflow, this is acoustically engineered, so it is quiet. It's a smooth airflow. It feels like a breeze. It feels to me like I'm at the beach, standing by the ocean, just getting that nice natural breeze, which is so nice. And I love that you can oscillate this, because that turns the unit 70 degrees in each direction. So now you're covering even a larger area. So think about those big rooms. Maybe you have an open concept kitchen and family room. This is going to do a great job at cooling down that entire space. And because it is light, like we talked about before.
Yeah, take it from room to
room. Take it
room.
to your bedroom then when you're going to bed. You know, put it in your office, or maybe you have a home gym that you work out in. This is such a great, yeah, it's a great, and also, I mean, think about the people that are going to college.
Oh, yes.
Right?
Well, places where you don't have control over what the heat or cooling is going to be.
Right.
And usually college rooms like that don't even have AC. We have 3 different color choices for you to choose from in our lowest price we've ever offered it. We have it in black. That is our most limited choice. And you'll see it's like black all the way around. They're all very sleek and gorgeous. Then we have the white. That's going to be pretty if you have it in one of those open concept, like white and gray marble, you know, kitchen and great room. And then we have it in the blue as well. And that has kind of like a matte gunmetal on, you know, all the way around. And then it's blue on the inside. Either way, we're going to ship it to you for free. That saves you almost $16. We're saving you with this lowest sale price we've ever had of $109. And then it's a $52 charge on a credit card to get it home. You have 30 days to try it out. If you don't love it, you can always return it. But look how great this is. And when I think about the money that I can save by not having the whole, that drives me bananas. And even like this winter has been so cold, and like, you know, the kids will be complaining. My husband goes, put on a sweater.
Right.
Like, we're not going to put the heat on in the whole upstairs.
Exactly. When we're all in the family room.
We're all in the family room. I mean, it doesn't make sense.
Yeah, this is a smart way to really be efficient with your cooling. You have that timer function. You have 10 airflow settings, so you can really customize how much or how little airflow is coming out of this. And I also love that it's our tower version, because that means it's moving tons of air, right? It's tall. It's about 40 inches high, but it doesn't take up a lot of space. And that's the other nice thing.
Slim.
You tuck this into the corner of any room. It looks beautiful. You'll be proud to display it, but boy, is it going to make an impact.
Yeah, it really will. And it's a whole room filling, whereas those other fans, it's choppy air. You have to sit right in front of it. And when it's at the lowest price we've ever offered it, back at that lowest price, do it now. If it's in your cart, don't forget to check out. For $52, you get it shipped to you for free, and then you pay it off over the next 5 months, and then you own it for years and years and years to come. I mean, that's the thing, too, about Dyson. It is so quality that you are getting what you pay for. Blue, white, most limited in the black. V56678 is your item number. Thank you so much.
Thanks, Terry.
Thank you. All right. Maria McCool, make me over. My hair is